I'm going to begin this session with my story. This happened about 20 years ago when my boyfriend and we went into the sea. And we went with our friends, and surprisingly enough, at that time, the captain of the boat said, you know what, the weather towards the afternoon is going to be really rough. So we have to go very quick and come back. So we went to a specific island that we wanted to. It was a few of us on the boat, and believe it or not, that storm came in a lot earlier. And it was so rough that the boat was going left and right and left and right. Many people got sick. It started the thunder and the rain, and it was pouring, and I just lost control and my head was spinning. I went down the cabin to lie down just to try to catch my breath and try to relax. And after some time, about 5 minutes later, my boyfriend walks in and he says, Alla, you have to come out. Look, the cabin down is full of water. And it's true, the water was up to my knee. He helped me to get out just to hear that the captain announced that the help can only reach us in 45 minutes. At that moment, my boyfriend came to me and gave me a hug. I closed my eyes and I couldn't imagine what will happen in next 45 minutes, considering the situation, what happened in just less than 15 minutes. And then I saw a beautiful rainbow when I opened my eyes. Rainbow so big and bright, just like in a fairy tale. And that's where I stopped. I stopped and thought. And that's the moment when I told my boyfriend to turn around and look at this rainbow. And everything stopped, like as if the time stopped. And it allowed us to think for a moment. These are the moments I'm sure all of us go through. So please tell me yes if you experienced something similar, something chaotic which was happening and all of a sudden you had to stop and think. So please send me in the chat yes if you experienced. Navia says yes. Yes, Ricardo says yes. Fantastic. So you all know what I'm talking about. Anybody else? Mohammed says yes. Yes, very good. Great. So all of us, Kai says many times. Fantastic. Fatima says yes. So you're all with me on the same page. So guess what? Arfa says yes. So we have these chaotic times that we go through. And then the moment we actually stop and think, we realize there is hope. We realize that actually things can be changed around and we can get out of it in a positive way. Now, my name is Alla Andriano. I inspire people to learn and apply new skills. I've been a serial entrepreneur. I've been training for quite some time now, even for Cambridge International Examination. And now I am the spearhead and happy to welcome you to our online training sessions. So you're like millions of people around the world where we all locked up at home. And most probably you're going through a lot of anxiety, uncertainty, and concern about your workplace as a result of the COVID-19, like all of us do. So build up pressure of last-minute changes, critical online meetings, remote working, make it impossible to focus on the things done, especially those with children. We have kids and they have online learning as well and a lot of homework, so it's not easy. So pressure is building up and stress is growing. So over the next 30 minutes, we will look at the best practice, cover techniques and how to keep a positive mindset and to help you be productive. So the key takeaways today will be daily routine on how to keep your energy levels up and be productive. Now, please text me and if you agree that sometimes you feel like your energy levels are lower, that you feel like overwhelmed. Does this happen to you? Okay, now we are happy to be here. Alpha says yes. Yes, Ricardo says yes. Miyadi, Navi, true, many times. Yes, Benish says yes. Fantastic. Yes, this is because in the evening especially, sometimes. Yes, yes, Zakir says yes. Absolutely. And we're going to have a look at the routine. Now, when we're going to have a look at that routine, I'd like you to have a piece of paper and a pen, because there are certain things which might be new to you, or certain things which you might want to apply. The next takeaway will be tips on how to stay safe and keep healthy. So we'll cover that as well. And we're going to touch base on work-life balance and how to enjoy it. Brilliant. So the best way to get it, to get through, we already established some rules. So we're on mute in a quiet area. The sessions are interactive, so thank you very much for keeping the chat alive. So it's great to see that you're with me on the same page. If you have questions, just raise your hand, or just write it directly into the chat so I can see it. Chat is for learning purposes, so if you have any questions or concerns, or you'd like to share something, please feel free to write as well. So by attending the session, you agree to respect yourself and everybody else. And Spearhead is pleased to welcome you to this session, and we hope you find it informative and enjoyable. Welcome to the new era. Yes. We just crossed something amazing, and I think this current situation actually helped us to get across that line, and we're in a new era of technology. Technology available to us from a young age to elder age. We connect despite of the distance on Earth. We're actually connected, and it is possible. Do you agree with me? If you agree, please say yes or thumbs up. I'd like to see you. That we're in a new era of technology, of course, yes. Kai says, yeah, Ricardo, yes, Fatima, yes, Charlie, yes, Navi, yes, absolutely, yes, we are. Now, yes, we experience it, yes, Benish, absolutely, we're experiencing something new, true, definitely. Navi says, achieving the impossible, yes, sometimes we actually didn't think about it, that, oh my God, this is all possible. Now, because you've all been working for about 2 to 3 weeks now from home, I'd like you to tell me, what challenges are you facing these days? What are your 3 main challenges? Could you please just share with me in the chat? My major challenge is I can't go out. Communication, Kai, yes, absolutely. That could be a huge one for many. Mohammed says, missing the interactions with my colleagues. Yes, absolutely. Lack of emotional words that interpret differently can convey empathy. Absolutely. Navigate tech problems. Time management, big one. Yes, absolutely. Kelly, motivation and how to stay motivated. Yes. Interaction with others, yes. Socializing, interacting with other people. Nadia says, yes, absolutely. Because we're social creatures, isn't it? We love talking to other people. Movement, time management, communication, big one. Yes, Regina, Mira, managing all emotions, changes of others and self. Rufino says time management as well. Miyade says socializing. Yes, so this is big one. Now, all of this, Benish says also interaction with colleagues, can go out, time management, and when they keep expanding the quarantine, it is very demotivating. Yes, I agree, but then we have to stay safe, right? Until the numbers will go down, because we don't know what's going on. And the reason why they keep us home is probably they want us to be actually safe. So we need to find a way around it. Charmaine says virtual coffee breaks are not the same as face-to-face breaks. I agree with you there. Nadia says true, being over protective of being safe. Yes and no. There must be a good reason why the whole world is staying home. So let's just try to be a little bit more patient, and I'll give you some tools. Thank you very much for your answers. Amazing. So now, do you remember the time when you wanted to just stay home and work from home? Thumbs up if you actually thought about it. And I remember many years, actually, from the moment I started working in sales, I thought, oh my gosh, I could do all of this from home. That was amazing. Ha ha ha. Yes, many times, Fatima says. Ridula, yes. Rasha, all the time. Jinsen, yes, yes, hee. Well, and also probably you said, you thought when you wanted to have your family around or just be alone, either way, but to be home. Yes, agree, yes. You cope enough? Yes, absolutely. Now, interestingly enough, here we are home and we need to work from home. The trouble is that remote work has been introduced many years ago, and some organizations been using it for quite some time. So for some of us, it's probably something okay to do, and you got used to your certain routine. But for many of us, it's not. It's very new. And just because we are not used to it, it actually gives us a lot of stress right now. So work from home, in fact, gives you freedom. It gives you an opportunity to be with your family. It saves on your petrol. You save time from being in the traffic. You're actually more productive. You're actually flexible because you can do a few things at the same time, and you're less stressed. Well, not today, isn't it? And guess what? All you need to do is just to reorganize yourself, and all of it is possible. I agree, says Benish. Yes, thank you very much. Nadia, true, saving on time traveling, big one, especially for those who work from Sharjah and works in Dubai. Ricardo says, yes, I believe so. Jensen says, agree, absolutely. So guess what? Because we're social creatures, and you all mentioned this early in the chart, in fact, social isolation, it gives us a direct effect on our heart, our nervous system, and accelerates our brain and cardiovascular aging. Maybe we need to think about that and think, do we actually want this to happen? Or do we want to change the way we socialize? Severe stress, such as death of loved one, divorce, or job loss, can trigger panic attacks. Ooh. Panic attacks can also be caused by medical condition and other physical cause. And guess what? It's stress. And believe it or not, there are studies done that 90% of the time, stress is the reason of many diseases, such as heart, cancer, and many, many more. Blood pressure, diabetes, you name it. We don't want any of it to happen to us. We've got to take control. Now, McChrystal made actually a research on people who work from home, and they asked them a question: what do you enjoy most about working from home? 45% they said having the flexibility to juggle other things. And we'll talk about it a little bit later. What does it mean, juggling other things? It means doing different things during the day. 25% of the people, they said, creating a work-life balance to enjoy life more. Aha, so it is possible. 15% said working undistracted. It means you can just sit and work quietly if you have to, and nobody is there to knock on the door, walk in, or have a discussion about a potential idea that they just had. 12% they said taking care of my kids from home. This is a big one. I have an 18-year-old son, and believe it or not, I don't know what happened to those 18 years. I remember delivering him, and now he's in university. And I wish I had the opportunity to work from home and taking care of him when he was younger. And 3%, they said other things. Do you agree with the statistics? Could you just give me an indication? Do you agree or not? Ricardo says, yes, aging, we don't want this to happen. Yes, Navia says, yes, she agrees with that. So it's all possible. Benish says, oh, yes, Jensen, yes, yes, absolutely, yes. Mira says, yes. So you all agree. So therefore, Kai says, yes. So therefore, in fact, when you just need to take control of it. Now, I want you to take a moment and think, what do you need to perform your best? Just share it with us. What do you need to perform your best? A schedule, says Navia. Yes, absolutely. For some people, it's crucial to work productively. Yes, Zunaid says yes. Workplace, yes. You need a proper workplace. Rofan says yes, agreed. Ricardo says schedule and resources and schedules. Yes, Kai says a plan. Fantastic. Routine, motivation, place of mind, control emotions, cup of coffee. And yes, and somebody handing it over to you with a big smile like they do it in Starbucks would be nice. Absolutely. A strong motivation and agility to perform. Very good. A great manager. Yes, that's a big one here. Rasha, and managers are also humans, and they go through certain stress as well. So we need to understand them a little bit more. But yes, I absolutely agree with you that a great manager would help. We have more coming in. Regina says no distraction. Yes, so we need to find a way how to do it, especially when home with kids. Joy says discipline and perseverance. Yes. Mohammed, planning and work environment. Yes, absolutely. Positive mindset and great team. This is a very strong one. Zakir, very good. Kai, leadership, very important. And guess what? Now is the time to show your leadership skills. Now is the time to shine, and we'll touch base on a few things. We have another session running this afternoon, managing teams from home, especially some of you, if you're managing the teams, how to do it and how to show your leadership. But you can show your leadership not being a manager or a supervisor. You can show your leadership skills now, because now it's a great opportunity, because everybody is under a lot of pressure and stress. Discipline to follow that I planned and think I should be doing. I like this, Charmaine, and we're going to cover it actually, because we all have a to-do list. Do we actually stick to it? That's the question. And how can we stick to it in order to be productive? Thank you very much for amazing answers. Let's move on. So guess what? Since the beginning of a new millennial, we've been going through a lot of things. It was SARS, bird flu, swine flu, then we had a crisis, economical crisis, if you remember, in 2008, and so on and on and on. And today we have the coronavirus. So the truth is that fear and stress is actually bringing us down. So in order to avoid this, trying to minimize the amount of times you check the news. We can't control what's going out there. We can begin with ourselves. And if we follow the rules, that's all it takes to get over it. Look at Singapore, South Korea, and Japan. They've been really, really well disciplined, and they managed to go through it. And they are almost up and running already. So in order to be able to do this, here's what you can do. Exercise your body, mind, and spirit. Laugh and make at least 10 people laugh with you. Love yourself and your loved ones, and enjoy your life, because we've been given this amazing opportunity where there is almost no traffic up in the air as well as on the roads. The air is a lot cleaner. The kids are right next to us. We're eating a healthy food, and thank God for deliveries in Dubai. We barely need to go out. And actually we have the time to do things we always wanted, isn't it? So let's enjoy. Now, so next is, here are the 20 benefits of the exercise. Well, when we work, we always complain we don't have enough time to exercise. Well, now you do, right? So here are the 20 benefits. Reduce body fat, increases lifespan, oxygenates body, strengthens muscles, manages chronic pain, wards off viruses, reduces diabetic risk, strengthens heart, clears arteries, boosts mood, maintains mobility, improves memory, improves coordination, strengthens bones, improves complexion, detoxifies the body, decreases stress, boosts immune system, lowers blood pressure, reduces cancer risk. Wow! Don't we all want to have that? So give me your favorite number. Which one is your favorite number from this list? Okay, Benish says exercise well. It really helps. Thank you very much. Absolutely, Benish, I agree with you. Kai says struggling with staying disciplined to exercise. Oh, that's a big one. Well, guess what? Only we can change that. I feel all. Yes, Fatima, I feel as well. I like them all. I quite like the number 6, words of viruses. So it's probably the right thing to do now. Okay, Rufado says 1, reduces body fat. Absolutely, and now we have the time to do it, so we don't have any excuse. Jensen says number 17, decreases stress. Big one, isn't it? And that's exactly what we need right now. Kai says number 2, increases lifespan. Oh, we all want to live longer, isn't it? Absolutely. Thank you very much for sharing this. Fantastic. Now, let's have a look at 10 daily habits of most productive people. And here I'd like you to grab a piece of paper and a pen. And all I want you to do, as I go through all these 10 points, just jot down what is it that you wanted to do before you haven't done, and what is it that you're going to begin doing now. So The 10 daily habits of the most productive people. Number 1, get enough sleep. This is really important. Wake up early. There is a book written called Miracles of Morning, which I'm going to share with all of you. And this is amazing how your life can actually change by having an extra 1 hour in the morning for yourself. Miracles of the Morning, and that refers to number 2, wake up early. Number 3, meditate daily. Some of us done it before, some don't believe in it, some of us doing it on a regular basis. So another habit of the productive people is a workout. We just covered the benefits of exercise. Number 5, have a good breakfast. Yes, all moms always said a good breakfast, it gives you, like, you know, the fuel for your engine for the rest of the day. Do we actually have a good breakfast? Number 6, take your personal time out. Now here, the personal time out could be anything that you want to do, but taking that time out. Some people call it white space. That's where you do what you want. If you'd like to meditate, you meditate. If you'd like to pray, you pray. If you'd like to have a nap, you can have a nap. If you want to go gardening, you can go gardening. But take the personal time out. Number 7, don't waste time. And this is a big one because most of us waste a lot of time on things which do not contribute to our productivity. And there is a technique to do it. You can make a list of all the things that you do that waste your time and they don't contribute to your productivity, and just start eliminating them from your life, and you will see a huge transformation and satisfaction. Now number 8, take a break to re-energize. And that's where you can actually switch between the things, so juggling things, so re-energizing. Sometimes it could be different things for different people. Some people get up and have a cup of tea. Other people might want to go up and down the staircase. Some people want to do squats 10 times. Whatever the re-energizing technique that you would like to use, it's up to you, but you've got to do it. Number 9, avoid lengthy meetings. Today, because technology allows, and all of you mentioned that actually you have a very long hours and you work, so we might be caught up in lengthy meetings. So you might want to ask yourself, is this actually useful? Does this contribute towards my productivity and productivity of the organization? And maybe lengthy meetings are just because people want to be connected, but not necessarily productive. Next is 10, use a to-do list and stick to it. And this is a big one. Some of us, we do the to-do list, but do we actually stick to it? Okay, please share with me what is 1 or 2 things that you're going to actually start doing. Probably you've done it before, but stopped now, or you thought about doing it, but haven't done it before. What is it that you would like to do in order to be more productive based on the 10 daily habits of the most productive people? Okay, so Navia says, meditate and white space. I like that. Absolutely, Navia, please do. Afra says, meditate and work out. Yes. Binish says, meditate. Excellent. Mira says, stick to the list. I like that. Yes, because list is there, and in the end of the day, you go like, oh, did I actually finish everything? 1 and 9, Riju says, which is get enough sleep, big one, and avoid lengthy meetings. Absolutely. Stick to the list, says Fatima. Mehdi says 2 and 10, which is wake up early and use a to-do list and stick to it. Meditate in the morning and concentrate and sleep. Get enough sleep, absolutely. Meditate, work out, have a good breakfast. 6 and 10. Take your personal time, white time, absolutely, and stick to the list. Number 4, work out. Yes, Ricardo. And number 10, use the to-do list and stick to it. Don't waste time, says Rufano. Absolutely. And Regina says, don't waste time and re-energize. Now, fantastic. Very good. Now I give you a moment to actually write out 3 actions. What are you going to do about it? Just write down 3 actions. What are you going to do about it? So let's say if you said meditate, okay, most of you mentioned that. When are you going to meditate? How long are you going to meditate for? Where are you going to meditate? Take a moment to write it down. Okay, fantastic. Moving on. So all the money in the world cannot buy your health, well-being, and your family. Think of Steve Jobs. He had a lot of money, and guess what? It's not the money is the answer. It's your health, well-being, and your family. So here are the few things. If you want to be healthy, you need to remember that only you can take care of your health. Nobody can change that for you. Only you can set those intentions and actually say, I'm going to do it. Please do not change your life drastically. Take one thing at a time, one thing, and work on it every day. And then you add another thing and another thing. And that's how you will see an amazing transformation. Ricardo says at least take 30 minutes of workout. Absolutely, absolutely. Now exercise, and that brings us, Ricardo, to exercise. Yes, 30 minutes is a good time, absolutely. But you also have to exercise your body, but also your mind. So guess what? How can we exercise your mind? Is those who have kids, you can sit down and actually talk to them about the timetable. Of course, we all know the timetable by heart, but it will make you think and your mind will get the exercise needed. Or you might start learning a new language. There is Duolingo, it's for free. We do cycling daily, very good, Ricardo. That's an excellent exercise for the body. Now, what can you do for mind? And what about spirit? Now, for spirit, we could pray. This is a great stress buster. We could meditate, we could do things that we enjoy the most. So this way the virus cannot ever touch you. If your body, mind and spirit are all aligned, guess what? Your immune system, which is built in, is actually there to protect you. So therefore, no virus, nothing can ever touch you. Brilliant. So staying positive. Here's a little technique that I'd like you to try in order to stay positive, because today being a bit anxious and having so much information going on, which is not necessarily positive, does not allow us to be really positive. Now, Ricardo says, I used to pray daily, have some devotion and read the Bible. Yes. And does it help you, Ricardo? Did it help you to calm down, to be more balanced, to get through the day and be focused? Did this help for you? Was it helpful? Yes, absolutely. And guess what? Many people refer praying being extremely helpful. Now, there are people, of course, we come from different religions and different beliefs, but even if you just take a moment to be grateful for what you have, that's a beautiful beginning for your spiritual journey. Okay, so staying positive, what you can do is take a piece of paper and a pen and list all your concerns that you have. Binir says true that, yes. Now, list all the concerns that you have, all the bad things which come to your mind, list it out after the session. And next to that list, write the things which are really, you can flip over and see it from a positive perspective. Okay, for example, most of you mentioned socializing. We miss that socializing part. So guess what? We have technology today to socialize, such as this, Microsoft Teams, there is Zoom, there are so many other platforms which allow us even to have a party at home, right? Home party, I think it's called. So therefore, socializing being as a negative, flipping it out and looking at it positively, I can socialize at the comfort of my home, saving time on traveling and petrol. I can socialize. So always think flip side. Look at the positive side every time. And guess what? It will help you to be more focused and productive. This you can do after our session. So here are the 6 tips for better work-life balance. So let go of perfectionism, unplug, exercise and meditate comes up again. Limit time, waste activities and people. We just been talking about wasting time and what to do with it. People also, there are some people who actually waste our time. Better to eliminate them. fortunately or unfortunately. Change the structure of your life. Start small, build from here. Do you agree on these tips? Binish says, ha ha ha. Okay, so work-life balance, unplug. Sometimes can be a bit not easy, right? But we need to learn how. Discipline, yes, I agree, says Arfa. Binish says yes. Navia says yes, very good. Kai says elimination is a little brutal, but true. Well, yes, brutal or not, but you decide. Do you want those people in your life who bring negativity and waste your time, or do you want to find the balance? Because the balance is what you actually need to do on daily basis with your family, your tasks, your passion, your hobbies, and so on. Ricardo says yes. Rufano says yes, absolutely. Very good, brilliant. Fatima says agree, fantastic. Now to sum up, we've covered the benefits of working from home. Binish says, but we have to do it anyhow. It will save our time to eliminating this people. I agree with you, Binish. It's not easy, but we have to. Thank you for sharing this. Now, to sum up, we've covered the benefits of working from home. We looked at 10 daily habits of the most productive people, and we've noted down a few things that we want to change ourselves and how we're going to do it. We also looked at how to stay positive. So please do that exercise by listing down whatever worries you the most and write the opposite to it, and you will see how you will transform your thinking and your mood. And we also looked at 6 tips for a better work-life balance. So now I want you to think for a moment and take that one thing and tell me, what are you going to change today? One thing that you're going to change today. Making a schedule, sticking to the list, meditate. You've mentioned a few, but what is it that you're really going to change today? Be focused. Very good. Ricardo says, be focused. Yes. Now we need to think of how, when. Yes. Navia says, start meditating, working out, and having a good breakfast. Well done. Fatima, stop cribbing about staying at home and enjoy being with family and staying safe. Fantastic, Fatima. Absolutely. This is a big one. Excellent. What about the rest? Binish says to be focused and not to read the news as I used to. Thank you for that. And you will see, you'll feel a lot better. Just focus on the good things. Don't news, we cannot change that. Very good. Anybody else would like to share? What will you change today? Taking time out for lunch, work out first thing in the morning. Very good, Kai. Absolutely. Lunch is very important. Breakfast is important. It doesn't mean you skip the lunch. Absolutely. Very good. Hala says, not reading the news and focus on the important things. Fantastic. Afra says, establish a workout and meditate schedule to foster positive mindset. Fantastic. Please do that. Please do that. Just one thing a day. Anybody else? Joy says, meditate using John Kabat-Zinn practice for 10 minutes today. Oh, fantastic. Could you share this with us? Is there any link you would like to share here for this particular John Kabat-Zinn meditation? Would be great, Joy. Charlemagne, meditate, stick to the list, appreciate. Absolutely. Jensen said a target and work on it. Regine says re-energize and staying positive. Joy says sure. Sure. Okay. Good. Please share it with us. I use Kelly Howell for meditation, and I'll be happy to share it with you. It's free of charge, and for me, it was really, really a transformation many years ago. Rufano said, if you can do things today, don't wait for tomorrow to do it. Absolutely, because tomorrow never comes for people who procrastinate. Absolutely, I agree with you. Very good. Fantastic. Brilliant. Well, I hope you enjoyed the session today with us. Thank you very much for your time. Next session we'll have this afternoon is managing teams from home. It will be at 2:30. Oh, thank you, Joy. Thank you for sharing. I can see, so everybody can go to link. Navia says, can you please share the slides as well? Yes. Thank you. Great session, Ala. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. Before you run away, please let us know. I will send you the reference, I'll send you the emails and the links. Send us an email if you wish to run this session for your other departments to cheer them up. send us an email on that. Now, what I'd like to do in the chat is I'd like to ask each and every one of you, would you be interested to 1 or 2 days training programs that we run online, such as Microsoft Teams, how to use it, especially those who just start using it, emotional intelligence, time management, stress and anger management, and work-life balance.